your beliefs are correct. That's a message that's on my website, anyadvicefortoday.com. It came through from my Wilhelm. As many of you know, I do this, but I'm going to talk about it because more of you who understand this will probably change your lives quite a bit. You will understand my work, and you will help our world restructure. You will help it move into a place where we all want to see it. So yesterday, a few days ago, I posted a video and I said, we were all brainwashed. Now, I was directed to do that as well. And the reason I did it is because I knew it would cause people to think a little bit. And it would cause some people to be a little upset because I said things that this is what I believe. This is what I know about me. And everyone would react to that in whatever way they wanted. However, I knew that I had to start to talk about it, you see, because that's why the world looks the way that it does now, because not enough of us are willing to own our beliefs and believe, and these are mine. And we're trying to get everybody else to own our beliefs, and that was never our job. That's not why we're here. We each came to the world, we're each born to fulfill a very specific mission, and it's only yours. It's your life, it's your evolutionary journey, as I've talked about many times. You are not even doing things the same as your siblings, your family, whoever, your parents. None of it. You're an individual soul who came to the earth to evolve. And in order for you to do that, you have to find the beliefs. You have to find some way to know who you are. And you do that by being exposed to experiences, circumstances, and you start to form those beliefs. As you move through your life, you're forming a lot of beliefs and you act on those. Then you come to certain parts of your life where you say, wait a minute, those beliefs were wrong. You see, that's what happens. I was given a message many, many years ago, which is making much more sense now, and it was about our emotions, what we're feeling. All of our emotions are valid. They're supposed to be there, and we're supposed to feel them. We're going to experience them, and they're going to lead us somewhere if we don't stop them. If we don't stop our emotions, they lead us somewhere. Now, the place that they will lead us to may not be the truth for us, but we have to use them to get there, you see. And then the other thing that came through, and this came through if you've listened to the full moon transmission that we did last week, you would understand this because it says we're unique and the same. And the point of that was to understand that we are not going to have the same beliefs as anyone else. Now we may find, and this is in the message this morning, you'll see that we may find people that we have very many beliefs that are similar or alike and all of that, but we're never going to come across any person in this world that's going to have exactly all the same beliefs that we do, because we were not meant to do that. We came to the earth to become autonomous. We came to become empowered, meaning that we don't want to depend on anyone else out there to tell us what we believe. So as we're talking about all of this, and I said in the video, I believe, or one of the writings, I said, we're coming to the holidays and we're going to have to deal with this. And I said, we will not, even our families won't agree with every belief that we have. And so my nephew, we were having a conversation yesterday because we didn't agree on certain things. And he says to me, well, I think if we would all understand one another. And I thought about that and I said, something's not right with that. You see, something's not right with that, because that's the reason that we're in trouble now. That's the reason you're in trouble in your life, you see, because you're waiting for someone to understand you. They're not going to. They don't have your life. They're not living your journey. You are the one you're meant to understand you and to own your beliefs and accept them. That's all. And when you do that, whatever anyone else is doing doesn't bother you. You accept it. Okay, great, you have that belief. So when I put that other video up about, we were all brainwashed, a couple of people took offense and someone said something and they led me somewhere else to look at their beliefs and say, no, you're supposed to know this. This is what you're supposed to believe. I said, thank you very much, but no, that's not me. You see, because when you come to that place in your life, this is who I am, and you have the evidence, the proof of that, you've got to start to live that. However, there was far more that's coming through with all of this. And I'm doing another talk on Saturday. I'm going to do another channeling session. They've told me that there's a lot of information coming through that's going to help so many of us understand this. And when we can come to that place where we have accepted who we are, we know that we are living this life to create or work through whatever it is. Whatever somebody else says to us is not going to bother us, because we say, okay, great, you can have those beliefs. You see, it's not. I'm fine with that. And so when I was going through, when we were having this discussion, after I was done talking to my nephew, I kept thinking, what is this? So then this morning, my Wilhelm said, he explained it to me. They explained it to me. We're not going to get anyone to understand us. We've been trying that forever. We did that when we were teenagers, Remember that? When you tried to tell your parents, please understand why I want to go do this. Please understand. They didn't. They just said, no, we want you to do this. They weren't living your experience. You are living your experience. So the work that I do with my clients, as you know, is that I get you to understand what that is for you. You have those beliefs, but you may not have been able to get there. You may not have even been able to say it. This is what I come up with so many times with my clients. I will meet with them and I'm like, okay, what do you think you're supposed to do in this life? And they'll have no clue. And it's always there. And because I do the intuitive thing, I can always pretty much guide them there and we'll pull it out. But it's not there and you can't say it because you don't believe you can do it, you see. And because you have not accepted your beliefs as yours. You have not owned them. And you have not figured out a way that you could give it to others where they could accept it and own it as well. And you would help the world come together. That's really what would happen. So when that one person made that comment, and put that there, the old me 20 years ago, let's say, would have been really triggered, would have been really upset. And I said, no, it didn't matter. Because I know what I believe. I know who I am. I know what I've come to understand about this life, which is why I work with my clients, which is why I get you to get over your fear of judgment and criticism and ridicule, because that's what's holding us back, because we think that we need to have everybody else understand us. We will never do that. We are the ones who are in this life to understand who we are and then decide to accept that. And when we do that, we become these empowered, autonomous beings that were meant to experience in this life. And we're not worrying about other people, you see, and so we're not creating more conflict. We're not yelling at other people, telling them what they should do, because we know we've got stuff to do. We're too busy now. We have this life that we have to give back to others to make a difference, and that's what we're all doing. I got to this place because I want you to understand this is how I work with my clients. I will get you to see what's there. I just did that just a few minutes ago before coming on here, which also was another reason that I wanted to do this, because I met with someone who had no sense of all of the gifts that they have accumulated throughout their lives that are meant to be used now. And that's pretty much for everyone. All right, I know you guys will get a lot out of this, and please do come to the conversation on Saturday. And if you can't come in person, I will always send the recording, the replay, to all those who register. All right, have a great day.